What's up, nieces and nephews? You are now tuned into episode 7, 2 campuses, 1 purpose, as we dive into the PWI HBCU college experience. You already know what's coming next. Let's go.
You are now listening to a Safe Place podcast, Culture Unplugged, hosted by Auntie Kat.
And now we're on 10 Seconds with Auntie Kat. And for my 10 seconds for this episode, I want to do a special shout out to all the Ks around the world. It was our Founders Day, J15, on a Thursday. And, you know, just looking back, I'm 5 years in the game. Actually, my line, we have our anniversary, our 5-year anniversary in April. And just looking back on the connections I've made and how this sorority has really built me to be the woman that I am today. And so to all the Ks, near, far, everywhere, happy Founders Day. 118 years of sisterhood and service. And with that being said, we're going to jump right into the quote of the day. And now we're jumping right into the quote of the day. And from the title, you can already tell that we're diving into the world of education. And who better not to read a quote from than W.E.B. Du Bois. Education must not simply teach work, it must teach life. When Du Bois said this, he wasn't just talking about degrees, jobs, or resumes. He was challenging the idea that education should only prepare us to labor instead of preparing us to live. Teaching work is about skills, how to clock in, follow instructions, and survive in a system, but teaching life, that's deeper. Teaching life means learning how to think critically and not just memorize it. Du Bois believed education should shape all human beings and not just employees, especially for Black students. Education was a tool for us for liberation, a way to gain knowledge, self-worth, and the power to challenge injustice. So when we step onto our college campuses, into classrooms, or even into organizations, the question isn't just, what job will this get me? It's, what kind of person is this helping me to become? Because real education doesn't end at graduation. It shows up in how we lead, we serve, and how we love, and how we move through the world. And that, my friends, that's teaching life. All right, nieces and nephews, this is my favorite segment. We are on What's Tea. Let's talk about what went down with Ray J, okay? Because social media watched this unfold in real time. Ray J was arrested in Los Angeles on Thanksgiving morning after a heated domestic dispute that was reportedly live streamed. According to multiple reports, police responded to a call involving Ray J and his estranged wife, Princess Love. So if you watch Love and Hip Hop, we all know Princess, we all know Ray J, we all know they got kids, we all know their issues, okay? Where there were concerns about safety, the possible presence of a firearm, and with the kids being in the home and him kind of being lethargic, like if you watch the video, it was insane. Videos circulating online appeared to show a tense argument which quickly escalated and raised alarms among viewers. Law enforcement arrived at the scene in the early morning hours and took Ray J into custody. He was booked on suspicion of making criminal threats and later released the same day after posting. So allegedly, he did make a threat towards Princess, saying that he was gonna harm her. Some people said that he threatened her life.
Point a gun at her. I didn't point nothing at y'all. Gun at her. Yeah, whatever.
Princess Love was holding their child, crying and shaking all over, her entire body showing fear and the edge of complete emotional collapse. On the other side, Ray J's emotions were so out of control, he no longer resembled the person people were used to seeing in public. According to TMZ, Ray J allegedly pulled a gun on Princess Love and threatened to kill a man during a completely unhinged live stream. Law enforcement confirmed to the media that Ray J has been arrested and is now...
Allegedly, of course. Additional misdemeanor charges were later reported, including allegations related to weapon use and child endangerment. At this time, the case remains ongoing and no final legal outcome has determined. This situation has sparked a larger conversation about live stream culture, privacy, and how real-life conflicts can spiral when played out online. It's a reminder that not everything belongs on the internet, especially moments involving your family, safety, or sometimes mental health. We'll continue to follow this story as more confirmed information becomes available. Big news from the world where music and sports collide. Multi-platinum rapper Toosii is stepping into a completely new arena. Bon Najor Granger, I hope I said his name right. Born Najor Granger, Toosii rose to fame with his favorite song and solidified himself as a chart-topping artist. But now, at the age of 25, he's hitting a pause on music to chase a dream he's had since high school, playing Division I college football. Toosii began his athletic journey playing football in high school, and on August 2025, he announced his intention to return to the sports while training and preparing for the next level. In December 2025, he made it official by committing to play for a Division I football program in his hometown, a move that surprised fans and inspired many. In his announcement, Toosii shared a message of faith and perseverance, encouraging anyone with a dream to chase it, even if it means switching lanes or defying expectations. This crossover from platinum records to pigskins is rare in sports history, and it highlights how athletes and artists can be redefined, what success looked like at any age. So stay tuned. This is one journey many will be watching closely. Today, we're going to dive into a story that captured people's attention online, the journey of Tyler Chase. The actor, once known for playing Martin Quirley on Nickelodeon show Ned's Declassified School Survivor Guide. So if you were a little quirky, a little weird in school, that was your show, because they were all literally nerds on that show. They were friends, and we just got to follow them through high school, being bullied, being picked on, but they stayed so close as friends. Recently, in late 2025, video and posts began circulating online showing Chase living unhoused on the streets of Riverside, California, surprising and worrying fans of the show. What made this situation even more concerning was that these weren't staged clips. They were real-life recordings of a man who once found success as a child actor. Friends and former co-stars from the show reacted publicly. One of them expressed heartbreak over seeing him in the condition and noted that Chase has been a sensitive, sweet, and kind kid. Meanwhile, the Mighty Ducks star Sean West, who himself has overcome addiction and homelessness, publicly offered to help Chase find treatment, saying there was a detox and recovery program ready for him. There were attempts by others to assist, including a short-lived fundraiser, but his family emphasized that Chase really needs medical and mental health support, not just money. This situation highlights how mental health, addiction, and the challenges faced by former child actors can interest in heartbreak ways, and it's prompted dialogue about how society supports or fails to support people when they struggle early after fame. We'll keep you updated as more confirmed developments. And that's the end of What's Tea. All right, nieces and nephews, we're on your favorite segment, Conversation. And today, I got the baddest of the bad, the thickest of the thick.
Y'all can hear that.
Yeah. My girl, Sid, Jayla, and she's back for another one, Lauren. Okay. Okay, so as you already know, the title is College Experience, PWI and HBCU. So we're going to dive right into it. Can you guys just, well, first I want you to introduce yourself so they know, what, did you either go to a PWI or HBCU? Give me your name and your major.
All right. My name is Sydney. I attended a PWI, Auburn University.
War Eagle.
War Dam. And my major was broadcast journalism.
Okay, cool.
My name is Jayla. I also attended a PWI.
Several. True. She hates 3 degrees BC.
Wait, what do you mean by several?
She has 3 degrees.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Yes. It's okay. It's just
that's right. Yeah. Are they all undergrad or associate or what?
No,
graduate. 3 graduate degrees.
Yeah.
Wow.
Auburn,
I didn't know that, Jayla.
Georgia State, and then NYU.
That
Yeah.
That's why you were in New York for a hot second.
Exactly.
Period.
PWI times 3.
Okay.
So,
it.
And major was political science.
Okay.
Attorney.
I know that's right. So, hey, in the future, if you guys need legal advice,
do not call me.
Well, all right. Y'all know me. Hi, guys. Again, this isn't my first podcast. I'm back on a safe place. I'm Lauren, Caitlin's sister. I have attended both.
Okay, I know that's right.
So I went to a PWI for undergrad, Auburn, and then I went to an HBCU for my graduate degree, which is Clark Atlanta University. So I did both. We should have said in order by degrees.
Yeah.
1.
Wait a minute.
3.
Yeah, it's okay. They don't know that bank account. All right. Okay, so y'all know me. I attended the Alabama State University. I majored in social work, and I'm currently attending Alabama A&M, and I am attending my MSW, which is Master's in Social Work. So I have double HBCU.
Yeah.
All right, so let's continue. We're not gonna be able to. Let's get it. Okay. If you could describe like your whole college experience, like grade, campus life, class, friends, in one word, what would you say?
Fun. I had a lot of fun.
Auburn is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun would be mine. I would say roller coaster.
That's a good one.
Okay. Mine is like never ending.
Okay.
I know that's like, hiking.
Yeah.
Like, but like in a good way. Like I didn't want college to end. Like I was like, I could stay here.
Yeah. And
I could stay here.
Yeah. Because like college, like everything, like you have a schedule, like you don't have to figure things out. Everything's already planned out for you.
Yeah.
You got like you can go eat at the cab.
Yeah.
You can go. So yeah, college is awesome. So Sid, when you say roller coaster, what do you mean roller coaster?
I feel like I had a lot of highs and lows.
Okay.
So a lot of peaks, a lot of valleys. But I wouldn't change it. I enjoyed it.
Okay. The overall experience was...
Yeah, for sure. Positive.
Okay, cool. Okay, so what influenced you guys to want to attend Auburn? Like, how did you guys know, like, Auburn is the college that I'm going to go to? I see myself graduating. This is it. Like, this is it.
Well, for me, I knew I didn't want to go to school in Georgia because growing up in the east side.
Y'all, she from the east side?
I am from the east side.
Hold on. Black shows?
On the camera now.
You could No, wait a minute. The same place.
I was joking saying about that. I lived
University.
over there for a hot second, so you know I know.
Yeah, she knows.
Sorry, I interrupt people.
Okay. But yeah, I knew that I didn't want to stay in Georgia because a lot of my classmates went to like Kennesaw or UGA or whatever. And my grandmother actually, she was a big Auburn fan. My cousin was like she was a Bama fan, but she was a big Auburn fan, and that kind of like influenced her. And it was close enough where I could come back home.
Okay, so give me an example. Like, how would you describe the culture on Auburn campus? And then, Lauren, tell us, well, were you like on campus at Clark, or were you just... Okay, you can kind of expand on that, and then I'll answer that as well.
Okay.
What was the culture on your campus?
It was fun. Like game days are a big deal.
Yeah, for sure.
SEC school, so game days are a big deal. I would say our culture was probably a little bit different because we are diverse. So it's definitely different than probably going to HBCU. But I don't know, like I still had fun. It was good.
No, do y'all, is it BSU, Black Student Union?
Yeah.
That culture at Auburn is so rich.
Talk about
like y'all got a mini HBCU.
Yeah, exactly.
Like no shade to Auburn because it's a great school for any ethnicity. Yeah. But the culture, the Black culture at Auburn, y'all are like one big fan. I'm not saying y'all like all.
Meeting that like any of us probably attended. Like my first meeting was to go to BSU because I was like, I need to go there to see.
Yeah. And then the Iron Bowl, it was like a homecoming out there.
I was like, dang. That is
you haven't been to Iron Bowl. Yeah, you got to go.
Yeah.
But I actually don't. because it's getting crowded.
It was so beautiful.
We're just out of it.
Yeah.
It's just changed so much. But I do think that's
not
like
me.
Yeah.
We're in our early 20s.
Okay. Well, in
19.
the tailgate version, I would just say that it's a little bit more like Black Home. That's our Black Homecoming.
Yeah,
We have like a specific Black Homecoming at Auburn, but I would say like that.
We don't know
So
that.
Alabama and
So would you say like fun, family oriented?
Iron Bowl?
No, the culture, like the
I would say the culture of Auburn genuinely is football.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I think that's the culture. It's like
I
an
agree.
SEC school. Like, when I think of Auburn culture, I think of sports.
Yeah.
Like football, basketball, baseball. Like, that's how I would describe the culture.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
and
agree.
and it's good because it, interracial.
I think for me it's the same, definitely like fun, but I felt like big family, like because like you go to the caf, they swipe your card, like that's auntie right there, like auntie let you slide in, you ain't pay, auntie like go ahead, go,
Yeah, we
get your
didn't.
We don't.
yeah.
We don't have that.
Or if you like
have the money, you're going to have to
like,
put that
can you
tray.
give me an extra sandwich or an extra, like, auntie will hook you up. So I kind of feel like, family-oriented type vibe. And then it's cool that everybody looks like you all have one purpose. Like, you're trying to get higher you're trying to better yourself. So that was really cool at Alabama State campus. So next, we're going to kind of talk about personal growth and, like, life lessons. How did your college experience prepare you for life after graduation?
You want to answer?
Because I think Auburn holds so much weight on someone's resume. Like,
I would agree.
I've talked to people who, like, talent advisors, and they're like, oh, when I see Auburn, I'm like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just holds so much weight. And then to be, like, African-American and finish that, like, it's just awesome.
Yeah, I think it definitely prepares you for the real world because you talked about like the Black Student Union and various other like clubs that we're part of and organizations where you're around people who are like-minded or like look-alike. But I think what's unique in our experience is that, in my opinion, it kind of mimics like the world. Like, you have your core group of people and then you go to class and you might be the only person of color, you might be the only Black or brown person in your class. And to me, I know from my friends, these wonderful women right here, these working women, that's what their jobs look like.
Yeah.
So you learn early to advocate for yourself.
Yeah.
You learn early to take up space. You learn early to, be confident in yourself, even if you might feel intimidated to show up. And I think that that's definitely like reflective of the real world.
Yeah.
I agree too, because we joke about me being from Decatur, but all I grew up around were Black people. And so coming to Auburn, it was like a bit of a culture shock, but like in a good way, because I do think it prepared me, to your point, to be in rooms. My job now, I'm the only Black person on my team.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and it diversifies you.
yeah.
To where like you could be in a room with people who don't look like you and still stand tall.
Yeah.
And still conversate and not feel awkward and not feel like, you know what I'm saying? I think that's like that experience. That's what I had growing up in Auburn.
Yeah.
Like I grew up, like my first best friend, she was Caucasian. Like, Megan, you remember, like we were best friends. Like I didn't have people that look like me best friends, until I went to middle school and kind of blossomed out. But yeah, I think growing up in Auburn really diversified me and prepared me for like real world stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's one thing that you guys kind of like, ooh, like I wish I had that experience like that HBCU has that you guys didn't have going to Auburn?
I would say kind of how you were saying, like family oriented. I like that there are a lot of like traditions.
Yeah.
Auburn, of course, has traditions, but kind of like you were saying, like everything's centered around kind of football.
Yeah.
I like that, I don't know, Spelman has like maybe they wear the white dresses or whatever. Like, all these like
we have convocation.
Just a lot of like traditions. I do like that. And like, it is they're smaller schools usually. So it's like a
We're close.
community, but like, but I do like just all of the traditions of
Yeah.
like that.
Like our classes were like 10, 15 people and like our professor had our number. So like if we weren't in class, she'd be like, maybe where are you? You supposed to be in class.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like I think that was cool to experience.
Yeah.
Cause I know like it's like 50 million people in
Girl, all the lecture hall.
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't even really get to speak to unless you like need something or
No,
got a bit.
especially in our beginning classes because they were like 100
Huge.
plus
Yeah.
people.
I mean, you had a clicker. And that was
Literally.
That's who you are. Clicker number 142. Here's your grade.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, so tell me one thing that you took from Auburn that like impacts you today. So kind of like similar to the question I asked before, like what's something that you learned at Auburn that today you're like, ooh, like Auburn did that, like.
I think for me, accountability. I don't
That's
know
all-
if it's just the college experience
I
as
think
a
that.
whole.
Yeah,
But I definitely feel like in multiple facets, like with the Greek organizations and just, other extracurricular activities or groups that I was in, like I had to force myself to become more accountable, waking up. So again, maybe it's the college experience, maybe it's not specific to Auburn, but for
and
me,
y'all catching the train, like y'all's campus is huge. Like you could Auburn State is like it ain't nothing. Like so being on time, making sure you're like waking up in time to get to class. Like that's a big deal.
And kind of to your point about like HBCU undergrad being smaller, like having more intimate classes, like I had to be accountable with the work that I did because I didn't necessarily have someone in the class that I could be like, hey, can you send me notes?
We did that. Yeah. You know, I understand. Okay, so we're gonna talk about Greek life. So Greek life it's to me personally, I don't think it's different like on our side. But there are some differences. So could you guys just tell me like what do you see different from HBCU Greek life to PWI Greek life?
Well, I can attest to that just having both experiences. At a PWI Greek life, I feel like, especially like the Divine Nine, we kind of create our own celebration of ourselves, which I think is very beautiful. Again, I think it's like reflective of the real world. Like if ain't nobody gonna celebrate us, we are. Yeah. So we show up like on campus and those sorts of things, and that's very nice. Community service things are also like embedded in the community, which is awesome at most PWIs. And at an HBCU, everybody on campus kind of celebrates.
Literally.
Like, which was really exciting.
Like we have Pretty Wednesday
to see.
and that's what's it called? Fried Chicken Wednesday? Yeah, that's Fried Chicken Wednesday where everybody's in the cab. It's like a fashion show. Yeah, like you come to dress to impress. And there's like a big, at Auburn State, there's a big hallway in the middle of the cab. It's like a runway show. Like I used to go to the side because ain't nobody. I was nervous. I was like, y'all not finna talk. But like, it's cool to see. And then we have fraternities that are catered to fashion. So they'll have like fashion shows in the caf while we're eating or like stroll offs, like stuff like that. Did you guys do that?
We didn't have that.
No, it would have been. From what I remember, for these girls, it's been a couple of years.
Well, we graduated the same year.
Yeah, just like all three of us. Yeah, it had to be like a planned. Yeah, like if it was like a week for whatever sorority or fraternity, like that's when you can expect that. But to your point, it was more like regular. Yeah, in my opinion, at HBCU. So I mean, it's great both ways. Like you get to see Black people celebrated and expressing themselves and, showing pride in their respective like fraternities and sororities. But I think it's different in that way for sure, which was like a shock. I said, I'm seeing everybody all the time.
No, like every program, I was like, oh, hi again. Hi again. Okay, so now we're going to talk about my favorite part in college, them parties.
Yeah, I wasn't there.
I'm not.
Huh? You see how people just roll off the tongue a lot.
You like some pictures. No, I'm not gonna lie. I said it in the episode like 2 episodes before.
I remember this.
In high school, I was at them parties.
Yes, she was.
I was at the phone parties.
Before she was Auntie Cat.
It would literally be like,
what was that place called?
What are you doing here?
That was in the dirt road. It was like
Mr. D.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would be just having a Good old time.
Mr. D.
Nah, I know that ain't who I think it is. Yeah.
Why do you guys think that PWIs and HBCUs never collab on parties? Like, I mean, they might. I don't. If they do, I don't know, but I don't see it a lot. Why don't we collab on? Because it's the same
Greek
to me.
organizations did, because Tuskegee was right down the road.
Okay,
so I definitely feel like, and I would say for the Kappa specifically, they were kind of close.
Okay, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
They might have a party.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. What was your experience at the parties, in school? Did you ever go to a HBCU, or Tuskegee to party? Was there a difference? Did you notice it, or no? It was the same.
Yeah, there were differences for sure.
Pow, 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 pow,
Here, Sky Bar, and y'all know Sky Bar.
Yeah.
I'm from Auburn.
Shout out to Sky Bar.
PWI bar.
Very much so.
For sure. And she loved it. Very different than a Tuskegee party or I feel like I didn't really go to Tuskegee a lot, to party. I feel like I was more Spell House or something. But very, very different.
I went to
very
Tuskegee.
different. Still fun.
Yeah, definitely
Still fun.
But
it was different.
It's
a lot larger.
Larger.
I would say a lot more.
Yeah.
But also I feel authentic too. Again, I think you mentioned this too. We kind of have to create our own space.
Yeah.
And in Tuskegee, obviously, just naturally, they could just be wherever. And speaking of Sky Bar, at one point they kind of had or two different sections. So in the front, it would be country music. Everybody in the club.
We're paying 2,000.
2,000. Remember when Nelly came? Anyway.
And it smells like beer. I feel like at an HBCU, you smell like tequila. What are you smelling?
And Tuskegee apple.
Hennessy.
And another distinctive smell.
And I feel like it was different. That for sure.
Yeah.
That for sure.
Ganja.
Yeah. Okay. So, what is one misconception that you want? If there's a little Black girl out there and that wants to go to Auburn, that wants a different experience than an HBCU, or even if she wants to go to an HBCU, but specifically because you guys went to a PWI, what is the misconception about a Black person attending a PWI? Because there's a lot of stigma around you're not going to be able to make it. It's too rough. It's not comfortable. It's what is the stigma? And then I'm gonna just let everybody answer that, and then we'll go ahead and end it, wrap it up.
I almost feel like it's the opposite. At least for me, it was almost you didn't go to a HBCU, you must hate, you're trying to dim your Blackness, or you want to be in proximity to white people, or, whatever. And what I would say is that you choose your own path. You can absolutely go to Spelman, and it doesn't even have to be a more prestigious HBCU. You could go to Fisk, which is still prestigious, but you know what I mean? And get the same experience, get the same lessons, have your same degree that you get at Auburn. So if you want to go to a PWI, go to a PWI, but know that you're doing it for yourself, not because you want proximity to a specific race.
It has to be something personal.
Yeah.
And I also think I agree with everything you're saying. I also feel like you can try it all out. I mean, not everybody's going to go back to school and get more than one degree. But if you do, how Lauren did, you can do the PWI and the HBCU. Try it out.
Yeah. I'm going to piggyback off of these ladies. I feel like our ancestors sacrificed so much for us to have options.
Yeah.
Our ancestors forged ways for us to be able to attend PWIs, and our ancestors also forged ways to continue to keep HBCUs here in America. So I think that is a part of the privilege that we have as Black people. You have options. You can do both. Doing both was probably the best thing I ever did for my education. I loved both experiences. And I think also kind of piggybacking, people who go to PWIs, Black people love their Blackness so much. Just like people who go to HBCUs love their Blackness. And so you celebrate yourself wherever you go. So kind of like what Cindy said, just make a decision. Ultimately, we just want you to get your education in whatever way you want to. We all support you up here.
I personally think the reason I chose Alabama.
That's number one.
Yeah.
Trying to go for free.
That scholarship.
Where the money resides.
I think personally, I'm going to go real quick. I think personally for me, like the reason I chose Alabama State was because I grew up in Auburn. Like I feel like I already had the Auburn college experience. And so I wanted to try something different.
Yeah.
So you guys, thank you so much.
Yes.
We are out of time. But shout your socials out.
I will be back. I got a lot to say.
Yeah.
Same place.
We can talk about like friendships, we'll do something there. Yeah. Shout your socials out so they could follow you. My audience could follow you. Tap into your socials. That's it.
Mine is Sid Christina SYD. Christina with the K, KRISTINAAA. That's 3 A's.
Big Chris.
Not the little one.
_ Jayla, JALA, Nicole. Preferably a nice, handsome man.
This is not a dating show.
Wait a minute.
They're all single. DM's open.
You're not wrong.
_ Lauren Denise. That's it.
Oh, wow.
Spelled Lauren.
Period.
LAURENDENISE. Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming. And that wraps up the conversation segment. Now we're going to jump right into the verse of the day. All right, nieces and nephews, we're at the end, and you know what's next, the verse of the day. And this verse comes from Proverbs 4:7. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding. This verse reminds us that education just isn't about information or credentials. It's about understanding, discernment, and purpose. Wisdom turns into knowledge, which turns into real life application. And we're at the end of the episode, and I just want to thank my special guests for coming on. Shout out to Sid, shout out to Jayla, shout out to Lauren. We really got into the conversation. It was real, it was raw, it was authentic, and I'm just so excited for the ending of this season. As you guys know, we're only doing 10 episodes for season 1. We are 3 episodes away from episode 10. It has been amazing. The support has been awesome. Thank you guys so much for tuning in every other week. I can't wait for you guys to see episode 8 as we dive into the world of business. With that being said, nieces and nephews, stay blessed. This is a Safe Place podcast, Culture Unplugged. I'm Auntie Kat, your host, and I'll see you next week.
Thanks for tuning in to the Safe Place podcast. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe on all platforms. We're back every other Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time with your host, Auntie Kat. Follow us on Instagram. Links in bio.